Hey there guys, and welcome back. So, new Homecoming video released, more info, release dates and stuff. Wanted to go over some of it, but I mean, let's get the biggest thing out of the way first, which is when he says this. Okay, so PC getting it a month and a half basically earlier. This is a crazy. I know a lot of people are probably ticked about this. I know Draco Phoenix was because he popped into the stream and was talking about it, but understandably so. Because I mean, that's a month and a half basically where you don't have the new Gwent, you have the old Gwent, and you don't get to really practice or anything. So I can sort of see being an advantage for PC players, but also this sucks because like most people have their collections built on PS4 or PC, or some sort of have both. Like mine on PC is getting there. It's looking pretty good. After the Homecoming mill comes, it'll probably be at least decent enough to build most of the cards because I've been running arena and stuff. But I mean, my PS4 account's the one with a full collection and basically a big chunk of premiums. So I mean, that sucks that I won't be able to play on the PS4 account for videos, because I usually do PS4 account for videos since I have the full collection there right now. But I probably, will be changing to PC, but that means that PS4 is going to have to deal with the Greatsword meta and everything for another month and a half. It's going to be horrible, and it also sucks because I mean, like, the ladder, I mean, the only bonus you can sort of see out of this, besides the fact that they said that they're giving away complimentary kegs, which doesn't matter to people with full collections really, is the fact that I'm guessing that the ladder is going to be PS4 only, because I mean, usually you face PC players and PS4 players when you play on PS4, and since PC is going to be on a totally different Gwent than us, they're going to be on the new Homecoming Gwent. You're going to be on a PS4 only ladder, must be, and you're only going to be able to play against PS4 players, which means search times and everything are going to be ridiculous for that month and a half. But it will be easier to get the border for that season, being in top 100 or whatever, because there's a lot less players now since you're not in the PC pool too like you usually are. So I mean, that's really sucky to hear, the fact that they're not releasing them at the same time like they have with everything else. Like usually you'll do a PTR, like last time with Arena they did a PTR on PC a week earlier, which is understandable because you can really only run a PTR on PC, and then we both got it at the same time when Arena came out. This is the first time that it's been delayed for us, and that's basically all I have to say about that part, guys, because it just sucks, and that's really unfortunate to hear, because not much they can do about it. But I mean, that's after a month and a half, so December 3rd we'll get it on PS4. But I mean, I'll still be doing videos on the PC when it comes out. Then we'll go and look at some actually hype stuff, because I mean, at least we got that. We got some new board gameplay and stuff. Like the last time they did the reveal trailer, I read the comments. I made the mistake of reading the comments, and people were complaining about the way the heroes and the board looks, and they were all like top voted comments about saying that this looks worse than what Gwent is right now. Like, are you kidding me? This looks amazing. This is 100% improvement, and I cannot wait. It looks really nice, and I like the fact that they're bringing back down the power levels. Like if we go to a card here in a minute, let's try to get to we'll skip the thing where they start showing that how they made the models and stuff. But if we go to Mullane, this is a gold card. A gold. Deal damage an enemy by 4 if on melee row. If on range, damage 4 units by 1. Melee ability can only trigger on the melee row. Abilities can only trigger on the ranger, of course. So it's more that movement thing. But overall, this gold nets you 8 points. That's crazy. And that's a gold, and that's pretty decent. I guess that's decent removal considering the power of bronzes and stuff now. But that's a gold with removal. So I guess the removal isn't going to be so bad. The only thing that scares me about removal I'll talk about in a second, but I do want to talk about the new animation there. If you watch that Mullane move and stuff, it looks absolutely amazing on the new cards. New cards, especially this new board and everything, look really good. But if we go to where they show us Elzar's Thunder here in a second. Alright, so here we got to see a couple more cards, like this Blue Mountain Elf, deploy damage an enemy by 4 if it's the only unit on its row. That's pretty interesting that there's going to be effects like that, like only that card's only really good when you play it first on that row at least, which is pretty interesting. But here we know the average power of bronzes is like 4 and 5. Elzar's Thunder is a bronze still, and it does 5 damage because a -5 pops up here for a second. It might do more, but it at least does 5 damage because that thing only had 5 health, which means it's gonna still, Elzar's Thunder is still gonna be crazy removal, which is not as cool for creating engine type things and stuff, because I don't like the way removal is right now and how there is so much of it. That's kind of disappointing, but we do get to see a couple more cool effects. Right here, we get to see, because we can't see what this card that he's hovering does, but we do get to see this Panther destroy a unit with 1 power 2 reach. Again, that reach coming into play where playing him on the melee row lets you reach into the back row. So melee row is definitely the riskier row to play on, and that is pretty interesting. I'm glad there's more effects like that. And then we go over to Hawker Smuggler. On end turn, boost a random unit in your hand by 1. So some hand buffing stuff there. That's pretty cool. I like hand buff. Okay, well, I just spit all over my keyboard apparently. But I like hand buff. And yeah, that's pretty cool. They're still having hand buff effects. Then Half Elf Hunter. On turn end, boost self by 1 if there's unrevealed trap on the row. So now there's trap cards, which that's the second thing, because they said artifact before, like that one card destroys an artifact, which they didn't show us any artifacts yet, and now there's traps too. So we don't know what traps they're going to do. Maybe they trigger sort of like ambush units. Maybe they're going to be sort of like ambush units. That'd be really interesting. And this Manicore Venom, I don't know. This thing is a silver or gold, and it seems to do a lot of damage because it just kills everything and you target multiple people. Oh, wait, there we go. Yeah, it does like -4 to all 3 of those targets, so I don't know how much damage that is for. 8, 12, at least 12 power on that gold, which makes it pretty good, I think, because I don't know how many targets you can target with it, but that's interesting. I'm waiting for more cards. I don't know. I'm still super hyped because the UI and everything looks amazing, and yeah, the Homecoming is going to be great. Only thing that's not going to be great is the fact that month-and-a-half wait for PS4, and I don't know what that means for Arena and everything. They said complimentary keg, sure, not really gonna make too many people happy. I guess you can look at it as bonus if you're on PS4 and you don't have a full collection yet, that you have more time to get more cards, so when you get the full mill value you'll have more cards. But for the people with full collections and just want Homecoming, yeah, this is the worst news you could get. And also the ladder is going to be really weird in gameplay, since Sony and Microsoft had their problems where Sony can't play against Microsoft in any of their games, so you're only going to be playing against other PS4 players, which means you're going to have a lot less pool than what you've been playing against now. So that's going to be interesting. We'll have to see how they handle that come October 23rd, but till then, that's what we got, guys, and I hope you guys have a good one. Until next time, see ya.